What's up, everyone? I'm back today, and it's day 9 of 75 Hard. I'm currently at work, and it is 1:30 a.m. I woke up yesterday at 11:30, and I headed to the gym where I did chest and some triceps. After that, I went to the grocery store and got some more chicken and egg whites, and headed back to my camper where I waited around a little bit to give that gap in between the two workouts. I went outside, did a 45-minute, 45-pound ruck. I usually hit about 2.5 miles. It was another hot day here in Texas. Strong wind blowing today, which was just hot air, so it felt like a hairdryer. But I got that done in time to take a shower and get to work. Work's been going pretty easily. I've been on this job a little over 5 weeks straight, working every day, 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. But after tomorrow, my schedule's going to change a little bit. I'm going to be stuck being the only one out here, and I'll be working mostly on day shift, handling things, making sure the oil gets hauled off and the water gets hauled off, and the compressor stays running and the well stays flowing. That'll be a different change of pace. I'm not really looking forward to it, but that's what we have to do. Things change, and you just have to adapt to them. And other than that, we'll see how that goes. I'm sure I'll talk about it on here if you're following along. I still feel good about doing the program. Not really burnout feeling yet, because that does come. I'm not really craving anything. I've been sticking to the diet very well and got past the initial cravings that I had the first few days of eating snacks like I was before I started the program, which was really what stopped me from starting the program. Was I had snacks that I knew I would eat, so I started it once they were all gone. And also was basically sick of the situation in my life and the way I was feeling, and there's no better way to reset your life than in doing 75 Hard. And a lot of times we think that we need somebody else to approve of what we're doing, or we need somebody else to cheer us on, and that would be great and it would feel good. And there's times where that would be the only thing that you would want, but it doesn't come. And you just have to recognize that you don't need anybody's approval. You know that you're going to do the work and the results are going to come. Sometimes they're going to take a lot longer than others, but it's just part of it. You start something new, you're not good at it at first. Like these videos I'm doing, I don't feel like they're very good. Obviously, I don't have a huge audience, but this is where you got to start somewhere, and eventually it could turn into something better. Or even if it doesn't, maybe somebody will watch this and get some value out of it and decide to use it as motivation for their own lives to change. So I'm going to keep doing them and know that ultimately it's going to push me along closer to my goals and help me get to the life that I would like to live. I don't necessarily want to work in the oil field for very much longer. I'd say not longer than 3 more years, hopefully. Just would like to transition away from it and be able to make more money doing something different. So I'm focusing on that. And for the time being, though, I'm going to keep doing this and work as much as I can and just focus on that. There's a life where you live easy now and it's hard when you're older, or it's going to be hard now and potentially what you want it to be when you're older, and not working. Like whenever I first came on this job, the guy I was working with that was on day shift, he had to be in his 70s, and I'm about to turn 39 next month, and I definitely do not want to be doing this when I'm 70. So it's smart to make the tough decisions now and give up on buying the fancy car or the whatever it is, waste of money, to save it and do whatever you can with it. There's obviously a lot of different methods of compounding your money, but definitely need to get away from, even going to like Starbucks and spending $10 on a coffee when you can spend 50 cents on a coffee and make it yourself at home, or just little things like that. They add up, especially nowadays when everything's more expensive and most people can't survive with the situation of the world. So we need to be smart, and we need to understand that it's up to us. Nobody's coming to come save us or help us. Most of the time, some people may have help, but I don't. And doing the program is definitely a great reset. It helps you realize you're wasting a lot of your potential, and there's nothing better. So if you want to get the whole ins and out of the program, you can go to episode 208 on the Real AF podcast with Andy Frisella and listen to it all. You can also get the book of Mental Toughness by Andy Frisella and get way more in depth with what the program entails and the way you feel throughout the program. So I also posted the whole Live Hard program. I posted a video for the 75 Hard and for phase 1, 2, and 3 on my channel, and I'm doing that again. This time I'm doing the 75 Hard videos, not necessarily the rest of the program, but we'll see what happens and we'll go from there. But for now, it's a matter of taking care of the things that you need to take care of and being smart with your money, really. But anyways, I'm gonna go back out here and check on my stuff, and I'll be back tomorrow for day 10. Peace.